What does the booktuber say? I have too many books. Now, nothing gets me worked up like what does a fox say. It just makes me want to dance around. It didn't used to until Dancing with the Stars did that amazing group dance to What Does a Fox Say? And now I'm like, what does a fox say? So guess who didn't do a BEA book haul this year? It was me! Hello! I've got my BEA haul today, got other books for you today, a little unboxing, and there's a twist! Hence the I have too many books in the opening. So for every book I haul today, I will be unhauling a book I already have. That is scary, my friends, but it's happening. Another twist! I'm not allowed to use the word excited today. Every time I do use it, I will be penalized by having to unhaul another book. The word excited is way overused, and I'm sorry, I'm just an excited person, but it irritates me in editing. The books that I unhaul will find a better home in a library or with someone else. Okay, as always, the first book I have to show you today is the BOOKSPLOSION July 2018 Book of the Month, Tempest and Slaughter by Tamora Pierce. We're working with Random House this month. This is a beautiful hardcover. Just at Comic-Con I saw a poster of this cover and it didn't look half as beautiful as it looks in person. The actual title, Tempest and Slaughter, I think is fairly confusing. It makes it sound like some sort of Greek classic. But this is a high fantasy about mages in a college-like environment. It has amazing reviews on Goodreads. I was getting very enthused. So enthused hearing what it was about. The back says, 3 student mages bound by fate, fated for danger. I'm so thrilled to be entering any sort of wizard-like world. It's been too long. I've just finished my 50th reread of the Harry Potter books and I need a break, you know, because now it's just too fresh in my brain. Enter Tempests and Slaughter. I love Sarah J. Maas's blurb on the cover. Tamora Pierce is a pillar, an icon, and an inspiration. Oh, I have to unhaul something. Wow, this is already hard. Okay, I'm unhauling this arc of The Most Dangerous Place on Earth because I don't think I'm ever gonna get to it. And it's an arc, not a hardcover. I don't feel too bad parting with it. The next book I have to show you today is one that I got at BEA. We waited online for a very long time to get TAHEREH MAFI's A Very Large Expansive Sea, which I have already read and finished and loved. It looks kind of big, but it's not. It's a contemporary novel. I was so happy to hear when TAHEREH announced she was writing a contemporary novel based off of her own experiences in high school. The cover was just released. It is gorgeous. This is an advanced reader's copy. This comes out in October 18th of this year. Okay, unhauling Blood Rose Rebellion. The next book I have to show you today was sent to me by Random House, and that is Neverworld Wake by MARISHA PESSL. I'm actually reading this right now. I'm only a chapter in, but I just started it because I finished Now I Rise yesterday. I'm really looking forward to where it goes because it's some sort of a thriller. It's rare that thrillers come my way, so I am pumped here. You've probably seen MARISHA around before. She's the author of Night Film, which a lot of people read a couple years ago. I know Jessie read it and enjoyed it. I've watched some interviews with her, and she says this book is best knowing almost nothing about it, so we'll see. I welcome the mystery. To go along with that one, I am going to unhaul Given to the Sea, because if I'm honest with myself, I just don't see myself getting to it. Goodbye. Next! The next book I got at BEA was WILDCARD by Marie Lu. I don't know if you guys read Warcross last year, but I enjoyed it so much. And I got to interview Marie about it. WILDCARD is the upcoming sequel. So this is an arc. The actual book comes out September 2018, so very, very soon now. And I'm just really looking forward to reading the sequel. Hideo and Amika and Zero and the whole crew were just such great, interesting, fun characters to follow. If you haven't picked up Warcross yet, I recommend it. For WILDCARD, I am going to be unhauling Never Always Sometimes, which I read a couple years ago. Next, I have SABAA TAHIR's third book in the Ember in the Ashes series sent to me by Penguin, who I'm also working with this month, A Reaper at the Gates. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm already reading this one. I think like 3 hours into the audiobook and I'm loving it. I had to stop to finish the book of the month and to go to VidCon, but you best believe I am restarting ASAP. I just started Neverworld Wake reading it with my eyes, and I'm going to be reading Reaper with my ears. And don't worry, I will be doing a book talk. I love this series. Did I say the word? Did I use the E word? Oh my god, I got too E-word and said the E-word. Anyway, it's fabulous. The audiobooks are fabulous. I'm an Audible affiliate, so if you're not a member yet, if you use my link below, you'll get your first book for free. Highly recommended Ember and the Ashes audiobook, A Torch Against the Night audiobook, and a Reaper audiobook. For Reaper and the E-word, I'm unhauling 2 books that I just got in the mail that I know nothing about, and that is Dream House and This Is Not the End. This is a really nice hardcover. It hurts to say goodbye. Next, I have another book that I just got in the mail by Ellen Hopkins. This is an arc and it comes out September 2018 and the title really caught me. People kill people. I'm sure the story is going to be very poignant and moving, as Ellen Hopkins books always are. And I guess I'll be unhauling this one, A Good Idea, another arc that I got in the mail. This unhauling thing is very difficult today because a couple weeks ago I did a giant book cleanse and I got rid of all the books that I would have unhauled. And now I'm kind of grasping at straws. The next thing I have here is an unboxing, a Grim Lovelies themed unboxing. This box was sent to me by HMH, who I'm working with this month. I don't think we've told you this yet, but Grim Lovelies is actually going to be the BOOKSPLOSION October Book of the Month this year. Ooh. In the House of Paris, you will find royals hoarding influence over humans, witches who spill pretty blood for magic, goblins, fashionable tricksters with a taste for vengeance, and beasties, the most powerful of them all. They just don't know it yet. So Grim Lovelies is a fantasy. Having the word beasties there just made me think that that needed to be spoken in an English accent. Only British people say beasties, and it sounds cool. You know who says beasties, and it sounds cool? Captain Jack Sparrow. Beasties. So Grim Lovelies is by Megan Shepherd. Round lip, a lip gloss. That's cute. You don't usually see those in book boxes. We've got some really nice pins in here. Witches, beasties, royals, and goblins. And the Eiffel Tower is on the card that comes in here. So I'm thinking Grim Lovelies takes place in Paris, which makes the book just instantly so much more intriguing. So many different fantasy-ish novels take place in the UK, but this takes place in Paris. And then under that we have the actual book, Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd. So Grim Lovelies releases in the beginning of October. How far would you go to hold on to the only life you've ever known, even when it's far from a fairy tale? Ooh, enchanted from animal to human. Anouk remembers nothing from her life before and envies the human world she watches from the windows. With her own human form tied to her mistress's dark magic, Anouk will do anything to preserve her humanity. This is interesting. So our lead character is an animal and she's been magicked into a human and she's always wanted to be a human. That sounds pretty fun. There's a blurb from Stephanie Garber, the author of Caraval, a bewitching and disturbing wonderland. I lost myself in this magical book. It sounds like it's gonna be a really appropriate and entertaining October read. I'm having to get really creative for these unhauls now. For Grim Lovelies, I am going to be unhauling the arc of Love, Hate, and Other Filters because I have the hard copy. I don't need 2 copies. I have 2 copies of so many books around this apartment. Next! The next book I got at BEA is Markus Zusak's upcoming novel, Bridge of Clay. If you don't remember, Markus Zusak wrote The Book Thief and The Last Messenger, I believe. I haven't read that one, but I read The Book Thief. I have no idea what Bridge of Clay is about. This says in the beginning there was 1 murder, 1 mule, and 1 boy. And there's like a typewriter on it, which I didn't even notice. It looks like it's just blue, but if you tilt it the right way, very faintly, you could see a typewriter. Interesting. Once in the tide of Dunbar past, there were 5 brothers, but the 4th of us was the best of us. Oh, October 9th. It's coming October 9th. This is a big one. From the masterful storyteller who gave us The Book Thief, Markus Zusak. Over a decade in the writing, a sweeping portrait of a family. A story told inside out and back to front. Interesting. This has intrigued me. This has caught my attention. It sounds mysterious. I love a good riddle that I have to solve. What really got me was this very faded portrait of a typewriter on the cover that I literally didn't notice until right now. What does it mean? Ooh, I want to read this, baby. I want to read so many things. Okay, for the new Markus Zusak, I'm going to be unhauling the arc that I have of Jane Unlimited by Kristen Cowshort. I have not gotten to it yet, and if I'm going to get to it one day, I'll buy the hard copy so I have it. In the meantime, someone can enjoy this really shiny art. The next book I got at BEA was Muse of Nightmares by LAINI Taylor. This is the sequel or second book in The Strange the Dreamer. I think it's the sequel. I think there's 2 books in Strange the Dreamer. I still need to read Strange the Dreamer. The only reason I haven't started is because it's kind of intimidating. Daughter of Smoke and Bone was intimidating to me, but it was so excellent. So I really, really, really want to read both Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares before the release of Muse of Nightmares in October. I'm thinking I might have to start the audiobook to just push myself into Strange the Dreamer. There's a lot of books coming out in October. I'm still wearing my pajamas, and I just noticed that you can totally see them, but cool. Next! The next book I have to share with you today, I got at BEA as well, and that is FAWKES by Nadine Brandes. So I just recently met Nadine at Y'all West. She's so fantastic. I had so much fun talking to her, and since then, I've seen her a bunch of times, and she's awesome. So I'm so excited. So I am so enthused and thrilled, and I cannot wait to read her book, FAWKES, which comes out July 10th, so soon. The back says, Thomas Fawkes is turning to stone, and the only cure to the stone plague is to join his father's plot to assassinate the King of England. So this sounds like a ride. It takes place in 17th century London, and it has a fantasy element to it, the stone plague, and apparently the cure is to help his dad assassinate the King of England. FAWKES, guys. 710. I'll leave a link in the description. I have 2 books that I'm unhauling because I said the E word. We've got the paperback copy of The Queen of the Tearling that I have because I already have a beautiful hardback. And I have another one that I've read, You Don't Know My Name by Kristen Orlando. That was really fun, but I didn't love it, so I can pass it on to another human who hopefully will. 2 more books! I got 2 more books! First I have here is a hard copy of Save the Date. How many copies of Save the Date have I hauled thus far? I had like the dumb sampler, and then the soft copy, and then the ARC, and now I have the hard copy. But like the hard copy is gorgeous. I don't think I've ever been happier with the look of a photographed cover than I am with Morgan Matson's books. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Whoa. Look, it's pink. See, this is just quality. Have I read a wedding book? I don't think I have. I just love weddings IRL, so this is very attractive to me. For my 50th copy of Save the Date, I will be unhauling my ARC copy of Something in Between, because again, I have the hard copy of this book as well, so I don't need 2 copies. The last book I have to show you today is a super exciting one that I can't wait. I cannot wait to read it. When I get to sit down and open this one, it's gonna be such a treat, and that is What If It Says by Adam Silvera and Becky Albertalli. This is just like the perfect author mashup. Becky Albertalli writes these amazing, sweet, cute rom-com-y stories, and Adam writes these like really deep, kind of dark love stories. Put them together, and you have the perfect balance of happy and sad. Just from looking at this cover, I assumed that this is a romance that kind of takes place in college, just because the character's holding a box and he has a backpack, but I really don't know where this takes place. Like, I haven't read anything about it because I just know I'm gonna like it, I know I'm gonna read it, and I know I want to read it. Last unhaul of the day. I bought this a couple years ago because I really wanted to read it, but I never got to it, and I don't know if I ever will. So I'm gonna unhaul The Walled City by Ryan Groden. I hope someone else gets to read it and love it. And that is it for today's book haul, unhaul extravaganza. I'd love to know which of these arcs you're most excited about that's coming this fall. I was most excited about TAHEREH's, hence why I already read it. But I'm excited about all the ones I hauled today. I'm Christine. Thank you for watching. Oh, I didn't pick them up yet. I'm Christine. Thank you so much for watching. I'm AnnexTeenMay on Twitter and Instagram. I make videos every Tuesday, and I will see you next time. I feel like I look really cool holding these like this. Taking care of business. Goodbye. Yeah. Since they bring is jag ser inte så hårt nu.